So your initial debut into the scene was by your mixtape Rookie Season. Now I was unable to find it. I found the mixtape cover. I couldn't find it to download and listen. I was upset because I always like to do my research.
It ain't under Noochie. It's under One Way Noochie.
Well, you know what? I didn't know you did a name change midway through the career.
I did 3 name changes.
Well, what was your first name?
Nooch. One Way Nooch, and Nooch again, and Noochie.
You was confused?
Nah, it was never on me. It was never on me.
So originally, what did you want it to be? Just Noochie?
I'm Nooch. I've been Nooch since birth.
I know, and you said because that's how you got your nickname through like a close family friend.
Yeah, my mother and my mother like best friends. Tamara, T2, out in New York. That's what they call out in New York. I didn't know she was known like that out in New York. Like I went up to New York, I met Mano, and I saw I got some family up here. My cousin, she ain't pretty. I don't even know what to call her. She's almost like a mother too.
Right.
But she T2. And I was like, I said, Tamara, he was like, oh, T2? Oh, yeah. I was like, damn, nigga, like, what the fuck you been out here?
So if she never gave you that name, what would your rap name be? What you think? What you think you would be?
I don't know. I ain't even think about that. Because I like how people use their regular names, like Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, and Drake.
Because it's more authentic. They use
J. Cole, it's just dumb. It's like, that's how you like, and all the people I just named, they people that's been around for a minute. Right. Ain't going nowhere. So it was like just authentic, stays. That's what I like about it, and that's why I ain't trying to make no name up. Like I like Nooch. It's just me. Like I was in school, the teachers were calling me Nooch. I wasn't rapping yet. It was just
that's just who you've been. Yeah. Okay. So back to the project. Like, what was that sound like? Since I didn't get to hear it, was it the same or similar to what you're still doing? Was different?
Nothing. Don't sound nothing like
nothing like.
I mean, as far as like. I don't know. I don't like Rookie Season no more.
Really?
I ain't like Rookie Season when I put out with my second jump.
Really?
I ain't listened to it in a long time. I want to listen to it now.
Now that
it's on Tidal.
What to find it under?
It's on Tidal.
When I pulled it up, right? I didn't put when I put in just Noochie, it didn't come
I mean, I don't blame you because.
Oh, I'm definitely I'm playing it tonight. After we finish this, I'm putting it on.
Nah, it was good when it happened.
But you don't like it now.
Bruh.
So but it's part of your catalog. So like when you get to that status where you say, you know, really all you want out of this is to really be one of the greats. You're one of the greats when they come back and look through your whole catalog, when they like selling your catalog and shit, and they like part of that.
I want to see when that happens. Like I want to see like when I do what I'm supposed to do and people go back and find stuff. Like I want to see what they like gravitate towards. That's what I want to see.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go find that project, and then I'm going to jump in your DMs and let you know what I saw.
Now, I got some jumps on there. My first project, Rookie Season, my second project was Sophomore Slump.
Oh.
And you ain't even hit the Sophomore Slump.
I'm not here. Hold on. What is
Sophomore Slump killed Rookie Season.
Wait a minute. What is that name? What is Sophomore? So I know it's your sophomore album, but you like saying you slumping the first one?
Nah, because you're supposed to. I mean, like the thing, and I got like on the first Rookie Season, I got my face on RG3 getting his rookie.
Right. Yep.
That's when he had the magnificent ass rookie year. His second year.
Oh wait.
Sophomore
okay,
slump,
you know what? Hold on, Nooch. Before you go to the
RG3 laying down.
I was like, wait. I was confused because I was like, is that? I didn't know what was going, but I felt like
RG3.
Okay, thank you.
And I put 69 on the jersey because that's my birthday. My birthday June 9th.
Okay.
I know everybody thought it was like some freak shit.
Yeah.
It's just June 9th.
So I ain't gonna ask that question.
Nah.
Because that's all I could find was the cover art. So I did.
Sophomore Slump was the project after that where it's like, nah, am I supposed to get? It's like, do I get better or do I get worse?
Was that still under One Way Nooch?
Nah, that's under Nooch.
Just Nooch. Okay.
Yeah, I told you it was 3 names. It was like One Way Nooch, Noochie, and Noochie.
I can't believe you really had all these name changes. Oh, I'm glad you finally.
It's the same name, just different
variations.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta, just
it's
stay
Noochie now. I'm stuck Noochie. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even like Noochie all the way, but it's Noochie. I just like Nooch, to be honest.
Nooch.
But Noochie it is what it is. So I think
you know, the girls, they would say that anyway because girls like Noochie, even if you just say.
And I was getting a whole bunch of them beforehand, so it was cool. It really stemmed from I was trying to be funny. I put Noochie Vuitton. I said that in the song, just Noochie Vuitton.
Okay.
It was like a joint with me, Glizzy, and my man Serta from down Atlanta, and I said Noochie Vuitton on it, and then people I was messing with down Atlanta wanted to run with Noochie Vuitton, but that sounded like a trap rapper name.
Yes,
so I was like, nah,
no,
that's not gonna work. It was like, all right, well, we just go with Noochie. I was like, all right, fuck it.
So you mentioned Shy, you mentioned working in Atlanta. You do a lot of work in Atlanta, and you've done a lot of work with a lot of different artists locally and some of the national recording artists. You recently recorded some songs with, or not too long ago, recorded some songs with Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got your single out with Jazzy Pha. That's now playing big on Vivo, BT Jams, all the others. Vault. Radio, like it's everywhere. Like you're making big plays, and you're 20. I have to keep stressing you're 21. Yes, you've been rapping for a few years. There, you started about you said 2008, 2009. That's when you
playing, but like real live, like
serious.
Like 2013.
2013. So rookie season was your serious come out.
Yeah, 2012 is when I started taking it serious. 2013 when I got like a serious first release. I did this song called "Gotta Go." And we put it on World Star. It was like February 2013, and then like it got a lot of good responses on World Star. Mm-hmm. So I was like, "Damn, I might be on to something."
Is like, this when you were still rapping with your friend in high school?
Nah, this was after that.
After that,
we had like a little falling out.
I know he mad now. He like, this nigga glowing up.
He a real estate agent now.
He's still mad.
He's still. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
He with Rich Homie Quan in the studio.
When we first came, I reached out to him not too long ago too. Mm-hmm. Just off some like, hey man, I'm doing it right now. I'm extending my arm.
Right.
Just because like I don't hold no grudges.
That's grown man shit.
And I ain't gonna lie. I don't even remember why we fell out for. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's to be honest, shit though.
But I'm like, yeah, to do that, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I extend my arm just because I'm in a position now too. And you do with that as you know, if you want. But yeah, been working a little bit. I put
as we put
the video out on World Star, it got like a real good response, and that was with my man Ryan Spineheaders. Mm-hmm. And he the one that really like recorded my whole first CD.
Okay.
And he was like push me after we got the good response. He was like, "You gotta do a project now." So he's like, man, because the whole comments like, he got a mixtape out. What else he got out? Nothing. I had nothing out. So it was time to go to work. So after school, I go to his house. Mm-hmm. That's right by Branch Avenue. I went to Gwen Pop. I went to high school. I was in Brandywine. I went to Gwen Pop. It's my senior year. I go from there, go to the studio. I be in the studio damn near till like 2 in the morning probably. And then get up, go to school again, go back to the studio. In the studio till like 2 in the morning probably.
That dedication and consistency has gotten you in this position that you're in to be so young and work with the greats like that. Like, how does that, the first time you're in a professional studio with, a professional recording artist, like how was that feeling for you?
Who was the first one? The first like well-known professional I was in the studio with was, I'd probably say Paul Wall.
Okay.
I was a Paul Wall because my father and Paul Wall real close. They cool. And he got on my CD. He got on the song on, that was Sophomore Slump. He did that, and it was just cool. It's like, man, this is Paul Wall. Like, I done met him a couple times before, but I wasn't never doing music, so it wasn't that detrimental. Right. It was like, this is Paul Wall.
But now they have somebody featured.
But it's like,
damn,
this Paul Wall for real. Like, and then we go like on Willow Road. And we go to the liquor store and everybody walking up to him like, hey man, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's tight shit. I was like, all right, that's tight.
And how old were you when that happened?
I was 18.
Wow.
And he was just up here like a couple months ago. And we did the same. We did some more songs. And then it was just tight. But then like as far as like this new stuff, like working with like Jazzy Pha.
Right.
Like I was in the studio in Atlanta. Jazzy Pha just walked in. In the middle of the session. Okay. And I was doing a song. I ain't had no hook. Okay. And he just went in there and freestyled.
The one that y'all did?
Yeah, he just went in there and just freestyled the hook. And he was
so like, that was that the footage that you had, like the raw footage of y'all in the studio? Was that night?
Actually wasn't even that night. That was before that. We did another song.
Okay, yeah, it was like a little in studio performance.
Yeah, we did that. That's a whole nother song. That wasn't even. That was way before that.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that. I still need to put that out, but that was cool. And it was like, after that, I'm in the studio recording, and Ludacris just walks in. And T.I. just walk in. Waka Flocka just walk in. Southside, the Metro Boomin just walk in. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
I bet you. Like,
I'm like, where about at right now? Like, this shit is... And they ain't fucking with it. I was in...
Patchwork?
Dude named Shakespeare.
808 Mafia? No, he's not with it.
Nah, he's
on
like,
his own?
Yeah, he produced, like, TLC, No Scrubs. He got Grammys for that. He produced Maya, Mary J. Blige. I mean, not Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
God damn.
All type of stuff like that.
So you working with people who...
I worked with him. I don't work with him no more, but I worked with him.
To have worked with him, period. And
it was
that's
tight. It was
part
tight.
of his
and
catalog.
It helped. I built a lot of relationships out of that. We ain't really, fluctuating with each other no more, but it's... What I got out
it was the reason God did that was it was what it was for.
But yeah, it was.
So what song did he produce for you?
He really he almost like exactly produced the whole product of DMV kinda.
Okay.
It was like we worked together with that. Like direct songs he actually produced was like the Kickback on there.
Yeah, I wanted to. I'm glad you brought that song up. Yeah. So the Kickback. That's like the most smoking. I mean, like I can vibe to that song as a smoker, and you don't smoke though. Like you're so gifted, you can make a smoking song and don't even fucking smoke, and it wasn't even inauthentic. When you like this nigga don't even like I had to keep telling myself this nigga don't even smoke, but I love this song. Like seriously, like your
That's the
album,
goal. That was the goal.
Your project. You said you had a line in one of your songs where you say and your latest one One Day, where you say, I didn't go to college with a scholarship. I was in the hood working on my product, nigga. And your product is your music. Yeah. That's what you were in the hood. And your music is like the supply to people who are really into it. And you had a song for everybody. A conscious song, a smoking song, a drinking song, a turn of, like everything. So it's almost like, oh my God, it's like metaphoric that his product, he's not in the streets, but he has... That's like you just have this element where he wasn't, but he can fit amongst them. He can fit outside of them. His product is his music. He has his music. I guess one song could be like heroin, one song could be like marijuana. Like you have different product for everybody. Different product for everybody. And I was like, that's fucking gene. Like you're gene. Like what the fuck, dog? You're 21.
All the aspect, cause I'm a heavy music listener first.
I can tell. First of all, you listen to music that is before your time, so you have an appreciation.
I lived with my grandmother for a whole year, like almost 2 years. I stayed out in Virginia with her for a year, and around with her, all she listened to was like smooth jazz.
Yeah, you said for a long time you listened to all R&B before you really even got into rap. I still listen to
R&B now, like it's on the way over here. I was just like, that's just what I listen to, cause I don't like if I listen to like rap and I go to the studio, I'm sound like who I was just trying to listen to. Well, I'm gonna try to sound like who I was just listening to.
Okay, cause
so it might not be like it's gonna be like not authentic as far as like R&B. I mean, I'm not singing, so I'm gonna sound like what I'm supposed to sound like, whatever I'm supposed to sound like. And if it's influenced by that, it's not gonna sound like another rap artist.
Absolutely. So you used the Dave Chappelle skit in the beginning of Knock Knock, where he says to make it out of the ghetto, you gotta learn to rap, play basketball, or sell crack. Had rap not been an option, what do you think your career would have been? And the reason I asked that, I listened to a podcast with Eric B. Of Eric B and Rakim, and he said if he didn't rap, he would have been a dentist. Which is, I wouldn't have never thought that. So what do you think? If you never thought about rap wasn't an option, what would Noochie be? Would you be like...
I got two options.
What'd you say?
One of them was early, as far as like when I was young, what I wanted to do.
What?
I wanted to be an architect.
Really?
I played with Legos a lot, and I was like, I want to build shit. That's what it was. My second was, we had career day.
Okay.
We had career day, and this lady that came to school, she was a masseuse. No, she don't like to be called masseuse. A massage therapist. And she was like, she be getting bread, man. All you doing is rubbing the motherfucker back. I was like, that sounds easy. So I was thinking about that too. I was like,
really?
And then it'd be
Noochie the massage therapist?
Noochie the masseuse.
Nooch the masseuse.
That's what I would have been called, but it was like, I was like, all right, those was my two fall. Well, architect ain't really no fallback. That's some shit you got to do like from day one. But the masseuse shit was like, that should be easy. Then I might get some inside. You never know. I'm like, trying to see what that be like. I don't know what's up. But yeah.
I can't. Nooch the masseuse. I can't envision that. But
cool. I do. I looked it up too. I mean, as far as like I know a little.
Oh, so you really was kind of researching it a little bit.
I was heavy in the game. Oh. I was deep. I know some stuff. But you know, we gotta talk about that right now.
You say I can't even fucking keep it serious. Your personality and your charisma, like I'm assuming that helps you get far in the game. You're very personable.
Yeah, I like.
You're very relatable.
I like meeting people firsthand, like that. That's like even like talking over the phone or like through the internet or whatever. You can't get really like a good gauge on who somebody is. So I like to meet people like and then like give them my personality and see like if we click.
Right.
Off like just like it's just who I am.
Right.
Who are you?
Absolutely. So having that personality and being as mature as you are, do you feel like that keeps you away from like you have to be around more older people? You relate more to them. You don't really hang around your peer group. How do you?
I definitely hang around my peer group. Guess who I grew up around? But at the same time, like if I'm not at school, I'm with older people. And if I'm not with them, I'm with school people. And I'm with motherfuckers that's my age. And we just doing our age stuff.
Are your friends, I mean, genuine? Are they happy for you? Like, how do they feel about your success?
Definitely. It's like, yeah, like I don't realize what I done did sometimes until they tell me. Until
they kind of
say because me personally, I ain't where I want to be at.
Okay, I
like
mean, understood.
Every day, I'm like, it's gaining progress, but it's not where I want to be at. Like I'm not comfortable.
And obviously, because you say you want to be one of the greats.
That's what keeps me moving. So it's like, nah, that don't matter yet. It's BET Giants, it don't matter. It's Revolt, it don't matter. It's radio, it don't matter. That ain't. I mean, it matters as far as like stepping stones, but as far as like being like
the overall
content with what I got, it's like nah.
Okay.
I keep going.
And how do you feel like the influence of your father has played in where you are in your career?
That's like the biggest point right there. That's like besides the talent, that's like the most important right there.
Do you think had he not been in the music that you would?
I don't know. We wouldn't be talking right now.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't even rap.
Wow. Really?
Like I don't know. I ain't no talent because that was like my whole like since 2001. Before that.
Just being in that element, being in the studio, being around
like, I'm just around. Like this is my father. Like he ain't like I never know him to have no regular job. Like I don't know what that is.
And how does he feel, right now, watching you blossom, watching you grow?
I know once one of these people cut this check or something, and, he'd be a lot more appreciative. But I know that he proud.
Right.
But it's definitely like it's happening right now.
Do you all have like I don't want to say like not really battles, but do you kind of have to stand like I want to do this, that I don't want to do like. How does that go? If he's like, no, you need to do this.
Nah, because I waited till I felt like I was tight. Like I was writing for a long time, but I just felt like I ain't say nothing just because I was doing. I was like, man, this ain't tight, but this is tight. Let me show this. When I finally was like, all right, let me hey, this is what I do, y'all.
So when you rap, like, how did that happen? Like, did you just go to your dad and be like,
I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember. I really don't remember.
You like slid him your mixtape.
When was the I don't know when was the first time I was like, hey, listen to this. I wrote this. Listen, I don't remember that. I wish I did, but I don't.
Oh wow. Well, I'm sure.
I remember the first time I recorded in front of them. I did. I don't even know if that was the first time, but I know when everybody was there, it was like I rapped to the Pandemonium beat by Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and Wale. I rapped to that, and we did like a little vlog for it, and it was good. Okay. Everybody, that's when I first got to like a nice little reception. It was cool.
So how do you feel about your single right now? One Day. It's doing amazing.
Yeah.
You finally got your play on 93.9.
And what's crazy is that the dude, he's Shakespeare. He ain't like the hook. He
really?
He wanted to change the hook.
I love it.
So he was like, nah.
And the video is amazing.
Nah.
Your videos, all of your videos actually are amazing. I mean, if you have to think about the quality of videos that sometimes are brought out of the DMV.
Yeah, and I just wanted to be different. I didn't want to be in the hood with, in the front of the house.
just rapping in one. Like, you really think conceptually about your different videos. Like, you've done some on rooftops. You've done, like, you really go in. You got the little, for the line that I said about the scholarships, you had the cap and gown. Like, you really.
Hey, because I look at the people, like, I'm not in competition with the people that I'm really in competition with in my head. I'm in competition with the people that's on. I'm in competition with Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wale. Like, them people that's really in it. Like, cause that's what I'm trying to be. I ain't trying to be like region popular.
Right.
I'm trying to be all around popular.
You said that in plenty of interviews. Your main focus is to be one of the greats. When people look at your music, you want to be up there with the greats that people mention. Which, I mean, I'm sure a lot of, well, I don't even know, because I don't know what any other person's goals are. Sometimes by how they put their content out, I can't tell what your end goal is because it's not really showing me. But I can tell by yours and what you actually put out for the people to receive. You're taking it serious. You really take your craft serious, and you're really trying to show that early on you're one of the greats and you should be respected and stuff. So if someone does come through your catalog, they might get onto you when you are one of the greats. And they say, let me go back and see some of his earlier work, and they see it, they're like, damn, he was ripped, like almost like Nas Illmatic. If somebody didn't become a Nas fan until later and they went back to Illmatic, they'd be like, oh yeah, he been doing this since. So I feel like if they come back to Product of the DMV, they'll feel like, oh, that's yeah. What that is.
Cause I feel like it should get more attention than it got right now, but it's going to when it's supposed to. So I don't be tripping.
Well, you're definitely doing what you're supposed to do, because you have like a lot of you have visuals for almost every song.
That's the goal though. The whole goal with this project was to make a visual for every song. And I ain't gonna lie, even like going into like the song making process, I think about the videos while I'm doing the song.
Okay.
So it's like that's I try to be in depth.
Oh
to it.
yeah,
like,
because
even like with certain lines, like I try to make them like
jump out in the video.
As far as like whoever directing, whoever writing the screen. Like the screenwriter or whoever's doing the treatment for the video, like I try to give them something to play with.
Okay, so you're heavily involved in that process.
I try to be before the process is even like around though.
Okay, I mean, you kind of mentioned that when you talked about doing Jerome, when you said you had the blaxploitation movie on and the beat playing, and if anybody that's watching this, they watch the video, they can kind of get that feel. Like I never would have pegged a 21-year-old urban kid from the DMV to have that type of mindset to do that type of song, one, and two, that sort of video. Like, that video was really, really well thought out and well put together. I don't know how much input you had into that, but that being the very first visual I received before I saw any of the other, before I got the Henny thing and it was ass clapping, I saw that one first, and I got a different respect for you initially. Before I even wrote my first questions and really got into you, I was like, who is this dude? This ain't the one I seen doing a little dance some more. And yeah, I had a whole different respect.
I mean, I'm just multi. I'm just got like different. I ain't gonna say multi-face, but like, you know, jack of all trades.
But you don't get that a lot from music these days, unless they're already.
No, you don't.
So it's refreshing, I will say, and we people like me who really like music, who consume music, who is a huge fan of music. We appreciate that. So thank you. Don't feel like it was done in vain or you're not getting the recognition.
No more. I used to think like that, but not no more.
Good.